I'm Mike.
I'm Laura.
We are Match Made in Heaven, and this is Roscoe, by the way. So today, if you're going to have a garden, and we try to reuse things from our chickens, like the shells. We've got a video on how to reuse the chicken shells. But Laura, you've got a bucket, and it's got a word on the front of it.
Compost.
Compost. So today, this is an Amazon purchase. So
it's a pretty cool little bucket, actually.
We'll put a link to this purchase so you can see on the bottom. It's got a carbon filter. So for
stinky stuff,
things in the kitchen, banana peels, cleaning some tomatoes, easy to throw in here, and you don't have the gnats because it can seal it off. And then what's inside?
It has a little bucket that you can take out and wash after you use it, which is pretty cool.
And it has a handle here, and then the handle slips back in.
Uh-oh.
And I dropped the lid. And then the lid goes right back on. So very useful item, and we can't pick it up now, Laura.
No,
we've got
it's
the
under
video
the couch
going on. And then the other thing is we reuse pallets, pallet wood. So I built a simple compost pile using some pallet wood and some old chicken wire from previous chicken setups that we've had, 2 or 3. So reuse those and show you just how to quickly build a compost pile using some pallets. So this video is focused on compost. It's a 2-for-1, and we enjoy doing these videos. Thank you for watching. If you like Match Made in Heaven, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment. Please subscribe. Use the bell icon for awareness of our future videos. And Laura, anything before we end?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Thank you for watching, and God bless. All right. I've got Roscoe helping me today, and one of the chickies helping me today, but we're going to use these pallets to frame up our compost pile. And what we're going to do is use some of the chicken wire as we frame them in. We're just going to use some deck screws that won't rust to secure them together. So I'm thinking 2 backs and 3 sides. So enough for 2 bays for compost. I'd like to have 3, but for right now I'm just going to start with 2 and see if I use it. And then I can always add on a 3rd bay. So there's our supplies. Let's see how we put it together. Location, location, location. So I am thinking this end of the house is the lower end. Water comes this direction. And also our septic leach bed is on this end of the house. And then finally this fence line is with our neighbor, so I'm going to clean this out, Lord willing, here hopefully next weekend before things start greening up. This will be a perfect place right here, I believe, right here along this fence line. Easy access and away from the home, just in case there's a smell. I've determined this pallet wood is so old. One of the reasons why I want to use it, I want to use it to cut down on time of building something. I don't know that there's a right way. My ground's not level, so I'm just going to try to angle some screws through. I'm going to do a drill bit here and a 3-inch deck screw and try my very best to secure here as best as I could, as long as it stands. I just want to meet my goals, so nothing fancy. Step 1 is complete. I have screwed these 5 pallets together with some 3-inch decking screws, and I did have to make a cut. I went and got my saw and I cut this guy off so that it would connect better. But you'll have your own, if you do this, you'll have your own needs there. So now what I'm going to try to do is get some of my chicken wire that I'm not using and then staple it in and put some leaves in this evening in one of them. Team, if you've watched any of my videos, I like to use what I have, and I purchased this long ago when we started raising chickens, and it's plastic. That's what I used to make my runs out of and my coops. Guess what? Raccoons can chew through this, so I've learned over the years, don't use plastic. This is like a hard for like when they're doing some work on the roads and things to keep back the debris, etc. But anyways, this is good for keeping out small animals out of a garden maybe, but not good for raccoons. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to staple this up here. It should be good for keeping my leaves and other things in my compost pile. Now the hard part. Grab this rake, fill that up with some leaves. You can see around our homestead here around the chicken coop, we have plenty. We have plenty. So I've been watching some videos on the right mixtures, what to put in, what not to put in. So I know for sure leaves is a good ingredient. So I'm just going to mix some up here, rake a pile, test my pallets out. Works pretty good. I love this little wheelbarrow we bought. Lets you unload like that. Wires holding things in. We'll need something probably to put on top of that because those leaves are pretty large. Help them compost a little bit. But looks good. Keeping everything in. My wire. Just use some staples, stapled that wire up. Should be good. Beautiful day. Got my compost. We'll throw it on the pile. It's very handy to have in the kitchen. My chickens have been playing in the compost pile. I'm going to put a piece of wood across the front to keep things in, but bring this guy out here and just throw her on. Then I mix it up every so often. But you can see that's going to be some good soil, just from grass and things from the kitchen and chicken manure. It's going to be really good stuff. Thanks for watching. By the way,
Don't forget to check out our merchandise on Teespring.
appreciate your support. Have a great day.